Okay, so this is a new video and a slightly different format. I thought I'd do a vertical to then match a chart on the side. So this video is just the reason to do a series of these kind of videos is as I've been asked quite a few times when I'm doing gigs, what's the train of thought behind improvising? And even though a lot of the stuff you do when you play is just subconscious, sorry, not unconscious, subconscious. It's just you play by ear and visually. You try and play, what's under your fingers, so to speak. The preparation isn't, let's say, and also a lot of the stuff that you play when you're doing gigs comes from the combination of playing, let's say, by ear, so a melody that is, in that moment it's in your head, or visually, let's say what I've just played, it's an F minor arpeggio backwards, starts from the 9, kind of like a Wes Montgomery kind of thing. Then obviously there is a logic, an intuition thing that says, well, I'm seeing F minor, I want to play a minor 9th arpeggio, and other things that we will see. Yeah, so obviously the style, so there are different considerations that you do when you're playing. When I play something that is rockier versus jazzier, okay? The first tune I picked is Stella by Stella just because it's not just everything is in one key or big section like all the things there are big sections that are in the same key. So this one is quicker, so to speak, has more to talk about. So let's make a start. So let's say here at the top, you should be able to see a chart now. I have a 2-5, a series of 2-5s. And when I see that, let's pretend I don't know this tune, even though obviously I played it many times. When I see these sections, so basically I break up the tune in things that are recognized, progressions that are recognized. So I'd say I could call the first one the E minor 7 flat 5, E minor 7 flat 5, and A7 flat 9. That to me is just a minor 2-5. Okay, it doesn't even matter that it's in D, so that's just a minor 2-5. So I will first protocol. This is just purely playing changes. I'm not playing the tune. I'm just playing changes. So I will try and find, these are my chords. I'm going to try and find a phrase. So I know that let's say it's my first chord that obviously there are many other ways of playing the same chord, but the first spot on the guitar to me, it was that. So that to me is a 2-5 phrase that fits rhythmically because that's one chord per bar. So I need 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I need 8 notes per bar if I play in the bebop style, so to speak. So and then the next bit is C minus 7 to F7, so it's another 2-5. And what I wanted to do, just like I did in the first section, is to connect these two. This is what I don't really like too much, even though, I know modes and I've learned modes, and I know that obviously the first chord, let's say we take Locrian, E minor 7 flat 5, and there are a bunch of choices where the A7 flat 9 could be super Locrian, could be diminished if I play the natural 13, and for C minor 7 I have C minor Dorian, however, whatever on the guitar you want to play, F7 BF mixed Lydian, which are both part of B flat major. What I want to do, because I'm playing music here, I'm not just spelling out things, I'm playing stuff that sounds musical, and I want to connect the things. I want to connect this section that I recognize. So I want to find a note that is a starting point for another phrase, so to speak. So let's say, I can't remember exactly the phrase that I played, but it was along the lines of So let's say I'm going to end up on that F, and another F is a color note. To me, that's an extension of C minor, and so I can play another phrase now, and I can pick it by visually knowing where these notes are, where these melodies are. Okay, so this is work that I've done obviously before. This is a phrase that is a 2/5, or I could have done again an arpeggio, and I end up on the 5th of F. Okay, so I want to do now the same thing. I want to try and land on a note that is a good note for the next section, F minor 7 to B flat 7. So I want to land on that note, which is the minor third of F7. Same thing. I want to end up on an important note of B flat 7, which is, again, in this case, is the flat 7, A flat. And these things, as I said, either I have worked out, as a pattern, so to speak, that gives me an idea where things are. But really, if we want to just stay on the visual side of things, I can just see that, let's say, there is an F minor chord here. These are all chords that most people will know. F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat 7. So, and I want to hit, let's say, the 3rd, B flat 7, and then I want to go on E flat 7. So I want to try and target one of these notes from here. Okay, and there are a million ways. I can use an arpeggio, and I can use something that's a bit more chromatic. So there are a million ways to get there. The important thing is I'm connecting things, okay? So, a lot of this stuff obviously is stylistic, it's to do with the fact that I want to sound jazz. So let's, again, make a quick example. Use your ears when you're, let's say you want to steal some of these phrases. Wes Montgomery didn't really learn from tabs, as I always say. Maybe he did, but I very much doubt it. All these big musicians that we try to copy the style of, like the Joe Pass or whatever, they mostly pick things up by ear because the feel is what's the most important thing, and yes, I learned a lot of theory, a lot of, because it's great to expand on that, but try to use your ears. Don't always write, do you have tap for this? Can you, use your ears. Your ears are the most important thing. It's the connection that you have between your ears and your fingers is the most important thing. Being able to sing a line and being able to play it on the guitar, even if you don't know what it is, if it matches the chords, you've done a much bigger job than trying to learn something from a tablature, visually from a tablature. So again, let's play this first section of the tune. And then I want to go to A flat 7. So let's say, because that's isolated, this chord here, this is isolated, I am going to just play a pre-made phrase, something like that, or that's one of my, let's say, go-to phrases when I see a dominant chord, because it's very difficult to play a wrong note, and it ends up on the flat 7, which is, you know, a good note. It's a chord tone, what people call chord tone. I want to try to keep things quite, you know, I don't want to. I hate when musicians, you know, there's a place for big words. This is not that. Okay, so and then I have again this isolated B flat major 7. Obviously, this is a flat 7, 7, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm going to pretend these two chords are isolated. And then I can play a B flat major 7 phrase, and it could be melodic or more like a bebop style phrase, something like that. Okay, the next bit again is a 2-5 in D minor. It's a 2-5-1 in D minor. Different rhythm though, because the first one was 1 chord per bar. Now the chords share a bar. So I have to be quicker. This is where, obviously, the quicker the chords, the simpler the, you know, the phrase. So I'm literally going to spell out. If this was my first chorus, I'd probably just spell out the arpeggios or play a 37 thing. So. Or and end on a color note, which is the 9th. Okay. And then there's another 2-5, so just a bunch of the same B flat to E flat, much quicker. I need a very short phrase there. And this is again flat 7, 7 that resolves to a major 7 chord, same thing as before. So, and then usually here, you know, these are different chords, but usually here, you know, the way I play this tune is A7, flat 9, so a minor 2, 2, 5, 1, to then play a minor 7, flat 5, to then. So this is a minor 2, 5. Okay. Again, I can play my minor 2, 5 idea, but I want to connect them. So let's say a strong note would be to end up on the flat 5 of the half diminished chord. There are a million versions of. Okay. Then we are in the second section. Okay, so, well, I hope that's enough. I don't want to, you know, it's quite intense information. So, I mean, I don't want to make a video that is too long. So, we'll continue next time, and I will post more of these videos with a kind of train of thought, so to speak. So you will see that the general gist here is to connect more than separate and play melodic ideas, maybe play phrases, not scales up and down. You know, you can do it as an exercise, playing. You know, it's great to do it, you know, is to know where things are. But that's not music.